What is going on, everybody on the YouTube platform, stratosphere, whatever the fuck you want to call it? Welcome to the very first episode of Talking Shit with TALK-IS-PITT. Basically, this new series is going to talk about whatever sporting event had just occurred and whether or not we beat that team we were playing. And as you can see from the title of this video, it is Pitt Men's Basketball takes down Miami at home. I'm going to wait for a few peeps to get up in here to start the live stream or to actually continue going. Oh, man, that was one hell of a game. One hell of a game. Oh, somebody's yelling across the street, but that's all right. But yeah, ladies and germs, the Pitt Panther men's basketball team has upset the Miami Hurricanes 71-68. And it's actually funny because we were down 68-60. And we went on an 11-0 scoring run to finish out the game and take the win. And honestly, when I look at these stats for this game, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And I'll tell you why. Pitt was only 40% from the field goal line, or from the field, going 26 out of 65, and was only 40% on their three-pointers. They made 9 3-pointers out of 22 attempts. Miami had a little bit better statistically of a day. 49% from the field. They shot 47% from the three-point percentage aspect. However, they turned the ball over quite a lot. And what baffles me about this is Miami had 30 total rebounds, but only one offensive rebound. One. So if Miami would have just been a little bit better at rebounding the ball, then they probably would have had a shot to win this game. Well, they did have a shot to win this game. Also, what didn't help is they were only 8 out of 11 from the free throw line, which was 72.7%. Pitt, on the other hand, was 83.3% from the free throw line, making 10 out of 12, which means Pitt missed one less free throw shot than Miami did. Now, this is really my first basketball video. I'm not exactly familiar with basketball, so if I'm saying anything that doesn't make any sense, please do correct me in the comment section. I'm not a huge basketball fan. I don't even really have a favorite NBA team. I'm sorry Miami lost this game. We played horrible. Well, I mean, we got the win. What else do you want? We weren't even favored to win this game, John Waffle, and we won the game. You should be grateful for that. Yes, we played, we didn't play the best game we could have, but here's the thing. We had more steals than Miami. We had more rebounds than Miami, both offensively and defensively. Okay. We had more players hit the double digits in scoring than Miami did. Okay. Miami also had more fouls than we did. We won the game. It wasn't Miami lost this game. We don't bring none of that negative attitude over here. Miami did not hand us this game. Pitt won the game, and that's it. But anyway, like I said, ladies and germs, the leading scorer for the Pittsburgh Panthers was Blake Henson with 21 points. I can't remember who the hell came in next. I think it was Jamarius Burton. He had 9 points, and then somebody else had 12 and 11 points. And the one spot that did concern me was the usage of Nike Sabandi. It seemed like he had 14 minutes of playing time, but didn't score and only had 2 assists. So hopefully there's nothing going wrong with him. I honestly would like to see him start because Pitt seems to, what I realized in this game, Pitt seems to get off to a hot start and then gradually will allow the team to come back into the game. Now, it hasn't happened in every single game, but it has happened before to the point where I'm taking notice of it. And I would like for the Pitt Panthers to come out hot and stay hot like we did in the Louisville game. Now, we did allow Louisville to kind of come back in that game, but we ended up beating them by almost 30 points. So that's a plus right there, which actually brings me to my next point because my next video coming out will actually be, is Louisville the worst ACC basketball team since the 2018 Pitt Panthers? I have all the notes and everything that I want for that video. Actually, there's one more thing that I have to write down. I actually have to write down Pitt's losses for that year too. I forgot to do that. It'll help whenever my laptop comes in the mail from Amazon. But yeah, ladies and germs, this was a signature win for the Pitt Panthers basketball team because we now take 3rd place outright in the ACC. We're not tying it with somebody or whatever the case may be. We own 3rd place out fucking right. And considering where this basketball team has been out of recent years, I honestly think that we are definitely on the rise. Now, what people need to understand and need to take into consideration is most of these players on our team did not play together at all last year. We are filled with transfers. Almost our whole entire team is transfers. So none of these players had chemistry with each other prior to this season. It's going to take a season for these players to fully understand each other. Whether you like it or not, people who want instant success are people who are not willing to work for it. You're not willing to suffer through the bad times in order to get to where we are now. Because we could be like Louisville. We could be like Notre Dame. We could be like Georgia Tech at the bottom of the barrel, but we're not. We're towards the top, okay? We have pulled off wins against Virginia, North Carolina, NC State. We beat Syracuse. We beat Georgia Tech. We beat Miami. The list goes on of teams we have beaten this year to get to where we are right now. So to sit up there and continue with this negative attitude, this negative mindset, oh, well, Miami didn't, Pitt didn't win this game. Miami lost it for us, blah, 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 or making up some fucking dumbass comment saying, oh, well, TALK-IS-PITT, we could actually be undefeated and blah, blah, blah. Like, come on now, guys. We are a very young team, okay? When I mean young, I don't mean age. I mean playing together. There isn't a lot of chemistry, or there wasn't chemistry prior to the season. And to be honest, we are slowly figuring that out, as the season goes along. And that's just how it is, Success is not given to you overnight. You have to fucking work for that. Pitt beats Miami at home 71-68. That is all that matters. We were picked to lose this game, is what people do not also understand. We were picked to lose. I had us losing by 11 points. I had us losing 81-70. That's what I had us losing by. 81-70. Okay. We ended up winning 71-68. So if that's not good enough that we just knocked off a ranked team again, I might add you, again, then go root for West Virginia. Go root for somebody else. Go root for Penn State. Go root for fucking Appalachian State, Michigan, Ohio State, somebody else. Go root for somebody else if that's the constant negative mindset that this fan base is going to bring. Hello, John. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Welcome, John. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, ladies and germs, I love the game. I watched the whole entire game. I have the ACC network through Comcast. And I get every single football game and every single basketball game. Every sporting event for Pitt, I will get. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a chicken, bacon, and ranch pizza for dinner. Pitt is definitely back, John. Pitt is definitely back. And look at our next year's class, John Waffle. Look at our next year's class. We are ranked in the top 20. The top 20 in overall recruiting. When have we ever done that since joining the ACC? I can't even remember if Jamie Dixon did that before he left. Well, I mean, he probably did, considering we won the 2009 Big East Championship or tournament, whatever you want to call it. But even if we lose some players this year, which we will, look at who we have coming in next year. I mean, Pitt is going to be even better next year, in my opinion. And now we got North Carolina up next, folks. We got North Carolina. And we have beaten them before. But we need to beat them again. This win or this next game coming up against North Carolina will really prove and show how far Pitt has come. Pitt basketball is on the up and up, and so is the football team, whether people want to admit it or not. Whether you hate Frank Signetti, which 98% of you Nimrods do, whether you hate Frank Signetti or Pat Narduzzi or whatever coach you want to blame, the Pitt football team is on the rise. 20 wins in 2 years, which is something we have not done since 1980 and 81. And let me also add, the last time we won 9 games in a season and then won 10 games, guess who was our offensive coordinator? Frank Signetti. We have a better quarterback this time around, and that's really what hindered Pitt from winning the ACC championship in football again, is our quarterback play. Now, here's the thing. From what I'm reading is the reason why Nate Yarnell or Nick Patty did not start is a lot of it had to do with stubbornness, but also at the same time in practice, Nick Patty and Nate Yarnell was not producing, their level of talent in practice. And they could not take that risk throwing them in there when they weren't ready. Now, Nick Patty obviously got injured in the Tennessee game. Nate Yarnell came in and did pretty good against Western Michigan, but they had to limit his playbook. They had to, considering he hasn't taken a snap since his junior year in high school. You cannot rely on a quarterback who doesn't really have that much experience. Now, I can't sit up there and say if Nate Yarnell was left in the Sun Bowl, Pitt still would have won. Because to be honest, I don't necessarily believe that. I think Nick Patty knew what the stakes were, and he knew he had to play his best game, which caused him to ball out. Nate Yarnell had nothing looking behind him but everything looking forward, so there really was no reason for him to ball out. Nick Patty's gone now. He had every reason to do what he did in the Sun Bowl. But I still think both the men's basketball team and the football team is on the up and up. The women's basketball team is the biggest problem in all of Pitt athletics, okay? If there's any coach, John Waffle, you really should be criticizing, it's the women's basketball team, Lance White, that head coach. He is definitely the Jeff Collins of the ACC basketball. He sucks. He's a milk dud. That's what he is. The women's basketball team is on a 13-game losing streak, y'all. 13 games. That is not acceptable. They started off 7-2, and look at them now. Yeah, that victory was impressive, John. And yeah, John Waffle, they are a disgrace. This is the one thing I can agree with you on. They are a fucking disgrace. And the thing is, it's not like they don't have talent. The women's basketball team has plenty of talent. They just don't have good coaches. That's the biggest problem with the women's basketball team, is they do not have good coaches. And John Christopher, hold on. Yeah, John Christophic. I am not thinking that far right now because there still are a few games left in the season. And I'm still thinking about the ACC tournament. How far is Pitt going to go in the ACC tournament? And if they go far enough, will that at least earn them a bid to the NIT? If Pitt makes the NIT this year, I will still consider this season a success. If they win the NIT, this season will be a success. And I think people need to be okay with that. I mean, could we have done better? Of course. Every team could have done better. If Pitt wins 20 games, they will be in the. Okay, I am not familiar with college basketball to any extent. And I don't know the requirements for the NCAA tournament. This is actually my first basketball live stream video content, whatever you want to call it. Man, what a win for the Pitt Panthers over the Miami Hurricanes, man. I wonder if Hurricane T2Y is pissing his pants right now. That little fucking Nimrod who constantly trolls my channel saying that I need to make better content, but yet always watches my shit. Oh, yeah, definitely, John Waffle. Definitely. Because we should win against Florida State again. If we lose that game, then I will actually start being concerned. We should beat Florida State. We shouldn't lose to them again. And we definitely should clobber Louisville harder this time around. Now, John Chris, John Waffle, what are the requirements for the NIT? What are the requirements for that? Okay, John K. I did watch a lot of college basketball today. A team has to have a winning record to be accepted to the NIT. Okay. I understand that now. Okay, cool. But I watched a few basketball games today, guys. I even watched the Auburn and West Virginia game. I was, of course, pulling for Auburn. Oh no, John Waffle, we're gonna win more than 4 games. There's what, 11 games left on the schedule. I think we're gonna win more than that. I think we're gonna win at least 65 to 70% of the rest of the games. We might lose to Virginia. I'm honestly taking us to lose to Virginia. And we might lose to NC State, even though we've already beaten NC State. That's what I'm saying. both NC State and Virginia are going to be out looking for revenge. And as far as Louisville goes, guys, they are without a doubt the worst ACC basketball team since the 2018 Pitt Panthers. But I am going to talk about that in a video tomorrow. Like I said, guys, I am going to be uploading more content on a more consistent basis, and I'm making good on my promise so far. I can't wait to get a better living situation to where I can get a studio with a microphone and everything. When do we play the Crying Irish? I'm not sure, John Waffle. I can't wait for that game either. I'm definitely going to be doing a reaction. I'm definitely going to be doing a reaction to one of the basketball games this year. March 1st. So we haven't even played Notre Dame yet. That fucking sucks. I'm actually, though, here's the thing, though. I'm glad we beat NC State this year because people don't realize that NC State is a thorn in our side in every single sport. It does not matter what sport it is. We have a difficult time beating NC State in anything. And if I'm not mistaken, don't we play NC State in football this year? Sorry, guys, I'm looking at something right now. But yeah, guys, the Pitt Panthers basketball team. Honestly, John Waffle, I don't know. I was maybe only 12 or 13 in 2001. I'm 30. I'm about to turn 34. Believe it or not, yeah, I'm almost in my mid 30s. Ugh. Oh, we don't play NC State? Why did I think we played NC State? Or is that next year? No, we were supposed to. We were supposed to play NC State this year. And then the ACC decided to do away with divisions. And that caused our schedule to get revamped. Now I know why I'm thinking we played NC State, because we were originally supposed to. Yeah, we got Wofford, Cincinnati, West Virginia, Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, Boston College, Syracuse, Florida State, Miami, North Carolina, and if there's anybody else I'm forgetting to mention. I'm upset we don't play Georgia Tech this year. I always wanted to trash talk C-Dog every single year because, you know, he's cool. C-Dog is awesome. Everybody check out and subscribe to C-Dog. He is a Georgia Tech fan, believe it or not, the least annoying ACC fan I have to deal with. That's still, to this day, the most annoying ACC fan that I deal with is either going to be Slim Shady Canes, Hurricane T2Y, or as I like to call him, Fat Ass T2Y. There's a lot, though. Each fan base has a fan that annoys me. The only thing is I don't know any Duke YouTubers who talk about football. I don't know any Wake Forest YouTubers who talk about Wake Forest football. I don't know any of them. I don't. I know a lot of Miami, Florida State, Clemson. Let's see. Hell, I even know a Boston College. I know a Boston College one. Boston College has a bigger presence on YouTube than Duke does in football, and that's sad. We play Boston College this year. What do you, okay, John Waffle, John K., what do you guys think about that game? Pitt versus Boston College. Phil Jerkovic playing against his old school. What do you guys think about that game? I'm going to try to attend the Backyard Brawl this year in Morgantown because it's only a 45-minute bus ride to Morgantown. Fuck, I can't remember the guy's name. Go on Locked On Boston College. You know, the Locked On podcast? Go on Locked On Boston College. Oh, Pitt will humiliate Boston College next year. Pitt will definitely humiliate Boston College. I promise you that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. What? They don't have no pickle lettuce and tomato. Wow. All right, I'm back, y'all. All right. How long we've been live? 34 minutes. I was going to drop the StreamYard link in here, but there's not a lot of people up in here, and I really don't feel like it anyway. But yeah, guys, that's going to be all for today's video or today's live stream. I didn't want to do a long live stream. I will be doing more content tomorrow on Louisville. And then what else am I going to do? I'm going to do I'm going to probably try to squeeze in a couple of couple of football videos here soon. Hello, Alan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hell to Pitt. I'm going to try to squeeze in a couple football videos here in the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to try to push out 2 football videos in the next 2 weeks. But my main focus right now is going to be basketball because obviously basketball season is going on. So tomorrow, ladies and germs, pay attention to the video that will be coming out. Is Louisville the worst ACC basketball team since the 2018 Pitt Panthers? We will explore that and a lot more tomorrow. So I would like to thank everyone for stopping by on this live stream. It was great to see everybody. John K, John Waffle, Alan also for stopping by. I will see you guys next time. And as always, Sweet Caroline, let's go Pitt.